Disclaimer. This video is made for entertainment purpose only, it doesn't mean to hurt anyone.
Story time.
Alright.
Hey guys.
You think we have to watch this again just to see how we did? Or
I don't feel like doing that again.
I don't think we have to do that.
Hey guys. I feel like I look ugly.
Y'all
see,
I'm happy I'm in the back.
just get this part in. Y'all, I'm gonna just wear my glasses for the beginning part. I got a disclaimer because I need to block myself from the negative energy, like anything contrary of the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, you're forgetting. Like, people are gonna be watching this. I'm over here talking about something. Look.
For this.
Ready, set, and go. Wait, make sure you have energy. Like, what?
We know.
No. What's good, Z? Like,
what's good, Z, baby?
What's good, Z,
welcome
baby?
to
a mother.
Alright,
come on.
I'm over here acting like, no, we know that.
What's good, Z, babies? And welcome to
A Z Vlogmas.
a Z Vlogmas.
That's not roasting.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. That's it, to such your tears, I gave it to someone special.
Alright, so
I have too much energy.
Story time. As you guys can tell by the time that we're gonna get into the tea, y'all was waiting for this
Get your snacks.
story time. So
like,
get your snacks, your drinks, get all of that. Get your
snacks.
I said get your snacks, all of that. Get all of that. Get all of that. Stop playing. Y'all, like, if you feel like we're talking about you, we are.
There's no we telling the raw, the real deal.
Yo, this happened like years ago, but
yeah, it happened like 3 years ago.
For real, this happened like how many months ago? But this whole
probably
girl,
like a few
like
months ago.
2
What
months
girl?
ago. What's her name? Literally,
Yo, I don't remember her real name, but
you don't remember her real
we
name?
gonna give her name.
Tony.
Tony.
Wait. Okay, so as you guys know by title, so we're obviously gonna be we're talking about this whole situation. Listen, but we're gonna be talking about why this whole situation happened with the girl. But before we even do that, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe,
We're
take
talking about
post
the nigga
notifications
too?
on.
So, okay, so are we gonna talk about why my friends with both of them?
Yeah, so y'all,
yeah.
what's the title of this video again? I don't know, but whatever
This
title
is juicy story
this
time.
girl basically tried to fight me, and it's just a whole situation.
And y'all been saying that you guys wanted more story time, so that's what we're coming with, another story
Mm-hmm.
time. So yeah, y'all ready? I'm ready to get into this. Let's go.
Okay. Wait, we didn't give them names.
Let's do the thing. Okay,
Start
so
from
we're
the
gonna
beginning.
we're gonna let Queen start off because she knew her first. They were friends. She knew both of them first. She introduced us to them. Yeah, so whatever.
Okay, so me and her started being we was already cool like on Finsta. If y'all don't know what Finsta is, that's like a spam, whatever. So we went to the same high school. We never spoke at the high school, but we have mutual like people, whatever. Yeah.
Give her her name. Her name
Tony.
is Tony
Hawk.
Mr. Hawk.
Very much Tony. So if we refer to her as Tony, Mr. Hawk, Tony Hawk, all that is her.
Yeah, because you try to be funny, ho.
Alright, if we say anything like,
no, we not playing.
if we say saturation, high saturated, anything,
Yeah. Very much skater, rough rider.
very much rough rider,
Very much hopping the boot.
very much bandwagon, very much chartreuse.
That chartreuse stuff is forced. That chartreuse stuff is
Like y'all,
forced.
we just did the most, but that was actually really.
Alright, y'all, continue. So basically, y'all, her name is Tony Hawk.
Okay, we had like a few conversations here and then, DM like, oh, slide up, whatever, like something real quick. I think this one day I had gotten these new shoes and I asked her like, oh, do you think this jacket is gonna go with this or something like that? Cause she like knows how to dress or whatever, kind of. So
I guess.
anyway,
I guess.
she brought up something. We got into this long, deep conversation. And if y'all know me, I love deep conversations. Like I like talking about God. Like I like having those deep. Yeah, we started talking about God and all this other stuff.
Y'all
so
became
like,
friends.
yeah, so I'm like, this girl's my kind of person. Like that's what I was thinking at the time. Like the next day or 2 days after that, like I think after Mother's Day or whatever, that was like our first time getting on the phone. Y'all, when I see me and this girl on the phone for like more than 5 hours just talking, story time, laughing, all this stuff. So I'm like, yeah, this really about to be my, yeah. That's what I'm thinking at the time. So my y'all, I had a quote unquote best friend. Alleged.
His name's
Relax. Relax.
His name, what's his name? Literally no.
No, what was the name we said earlier?
Sorry. Okay.
What was the other name we said? Not the next one. What was the other name?
That's what we said.
Relax. Relax.
No.
SD.
What's the name?
SD. That was
SD.
Y'all didn't have to tell them that though, cause
right.
I mean, you know.
Cares? I don't care.
This is how it happens. So I don't really care. I mean,
nobody's gonna.
He's not gonna say anything to me, so that's what I know.
Yeah, nobody's gonna fight me.
On him, he's not saying nothing to me, so sorry. Just have to let y'all know that. Mind y'all, Tony had a boyfriend. She had a boyfriend, y'all, and she told me about them or whatever. And that's when like the whole Black Lives Matter, the whole activist.
Calling you.
Let Reggie say hi to the video.
Can I say hi to
Reggie. Reggie, say hey to the story time. Say hey to YouTube.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to talk to your fucking story time.
Did you forget who you?
No,
was?
literally.
No,
Say it again. Be nice.
like.
Y'all meant like a.
Take the thing. He acting slow.
Reggie, we told you we was doing that. We been told you.
I'm sorry, but I thought y'all was talking about like an
Instagram.
With the camera.
Can you just say?
Hey, story time. I'm sorry. Look, it's Slick Reg. I didn't mean it disrespectful.
Y'all follow him. And I think this was like the second time me and her got on the phone. She had mentioned SD, right? So she was like, like y'all know how she. Y'all know if
y'all know how them girls be
she was like twinkle. So she was doing all that. So
she was doing a whole lot. Very much pick me.
No,
that's
not what she was doing. That's not when she was doing that.
No, I'm but
sorry,
she was hyped, y'all. She was hyped.
She was
very much hyped.
Very much pressed.
Very much hyped.
So I really just Anyway, so she had a boyfriend at the time, and she basically was like told me like how she used to have a crush on him in 10th grade, yada yada yada. Just all this goofy shit.
Have a crush on SD, y'all.
SD or SD, whatever.
SD.
SP. S kiss my
SD card.
So yeah, she tried to like a few like calls later, she tried to like kind of ask to get put on thing. So I was like, okay, like I feel like he would like you or whatever. This one day, this is the first time I ever went to his house, and that was the first time me and her ever like hung out together kind of thing. So me and her were texting this one day, we were trying to hang out, whatever, and she was like, I was like, or should I ask SD, should we if we can come to his house or whatever? She was like, yeah, like pressed. So I asked him, he was like, yeah, I could come. Like, I'm his best friend at the time, so he was pressed for me to come over, type of thing. I mean, I'm not gonna make it. I mean, I was pressed with like, I fucked with him.
But that's your best.
That's her best friend.
No,
So
I messed with him. Like that's really my So we went. Me and her. So yeah, at the time I didn't have my car, so I basically had to like get an Uber from my house, stop by her house, and then get to his house. But it's not that far from each other. Everything is like in under like 4 miles from each other. So yeah. So I did that, and we got to his house. Y'all, we ordered pizza, all this stuff. It was cool, playing Jenga, all this, just laughing, goofy shit. So we was playing Uno, I think, or something, and we was like at the round table. And I asked him, does he like tall girls? This is me and her just trying to be like goofy. I was like, oh, do you like tall girls? And then this is what he said. He said, yeah. I was about to say her name. He was like, yeah, like Tony height. So
he said that?
Yes.
You friendly like
he said that.
And if you watching this, you friendly.
Yeah,
like,
he said like her height, and then after that she was like,
I don't like that.
Oh my god, I just remember.
Y'all keep in mind, we don't know them at this. I don't like that.
The twins are still in ATL.
We didn't know them yet, so I really don't like that.
So when I get to that part, when I get to that part that you met them, you gonna tell me y'all gonna say both of y'all like first impressions on both of them. She's like, oh, Queen, did you peep when SD said yada yada? I was like, yeah, I did. I was like, why he saying your name? He could have said anybody else's name. You know, Jasmine, because she's my friend too. So I'm Jasmine kind of thing. Mind you, it's not my priority to remember that she has a boyfriend. So I, honestly, like half the time, I'm not even remembering that she has a nigga. You know you have a nigga kind of thing. So fast forward, this one day on my Finsta, it was this little game, this little product thing. You basically have to like, I have to send you somebody's, if you like the picture, I have to send you somebody's name in the DMs, and then you come back and comment either F or up, yeah, whatever. So I had I did a lot of people, and then that's how SD, you know, whatever, asked me. So at first I asked him somebody else. I don't remember who I said. I think I said one of my friends. I don't want to say her name on thing because I don't know but one of my actual, I think I said her name. I don't know what he said. Then I gave him somebody else. I said, yeah, I'm gonna give you two people. The other person's name I said was her name. So this is me trying to like be a good friend.
Kind of this shit, kind of put it on.
Yeah, kind of like
put it in the air.
Put it in the air. Mind you, she was the way, and you know the way SD talked. She was like, oh, I don't know if he's gonna like me. I'm probably not his swag. And you know the way they be talking like fools. So that was like,
wait. She said what?
Oh, I don't think I'm his swag.
She's champ. We gonna get to that. Nah, bro, you champ, bro. You're champ.
Yeah, she said I don't think I'm his swag. All this shit. Yo, you know what's so funny? Like the whole time, bro, like I'm forgetting that this girl has a nigga. Like that's, bro, I'm just forgetting that this nigga.
I don't think I'm his swag. Are you dumb?
Yeah, so after that, okay, he responded and he commented like fuck kind of thing. So then I was like,
SD said that about Tony.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm in the deep. Now I'm in on iMessage, texting him on iMessage. I'm like, oh, that's like, what's stopping you from like fucking with this girl? Like, and mind you, I know the type of girls that he likes, personality wise. So I'm already saying like, oh, she's pretty, she's this, trying to like not being a good friend.
Picking the list. Like,
yeah, I'm like, oh,
stuff off the
y'all,
list.
and I have literally evidence. I said, oh yeah, she's this, she's that. You like girls who do this, she does this. I'm literally, bro. And me personally, y'all know when I want to put people on, girl, I'm Cupid. So I was like it was like a nice lengthy message, you know, kind of convince him. So he just kept trying to say, oh, I don't want to ruin the friendship. Just saying all this. I was like, bro, you never know. I was just saying all this motivational shit that I always like kind of do. So at the end of the thing, I guess he would kind of have some like self-reflection. Now this is Ocean City time. This girl wants to go do a blue bob. Tony Hawk did a blue bob, y'all. That was a cute hairstyle.
And no, it was. I seen it. No,
it was cute. No, I'm not gonna lie. This woman, like this girl, that's nothing I can say that really confused me. Like this girl was a bomb ass girl. Let's be real. She's bomb. And her hairstyles, especially.
No,
like,
I think we knew them around this time.
Yeah, I think we did.
We did know them. We met them already, but it wasn't really important. But before we get to the Ocean City part, let's kind of.
No, okay, but I wanted to say about how like he first of all a slit on her thing.
Yeah, but I feel like it makes sense. Y'all. So basically, when we met them, this is when we came to Maryland or whatever. So we haven't seen Queen in like a long time. So like it really was. Okay. So we haven't seen her in a long time. And if you don't know, this is our cousin. Yeah, this is our cousin.
Most of them know.
So literally, she comes to our house or whatever. You know, we catching up, stuff like that. She's telling us about her best friend. I didn't even know she had a best friend. She shows us SD. I'm like,
right here.
I'm like, he literally in this area. I'm like, he literally looks so familiar. And y'all, I thought he was cute. I thought he was cute. I didn't think he was cute or ugly. That just was on my mind. It was on mine. I'm looking.
Wait. Okay, not even that. Mind you, he was also torn between you and her.
Oh, I forgot about that. Wait, and he already followed us on Instagram.
Yeah, he did.
I did not. Yeah,
he followed y'all because of me.
Yeah.
Okay, because I remember the day. Wait, hold on. After they had that first conversation, like when I was at their house, I think it was like Labor Day or 4th of July, some goofy holiday. I came here. Remember, I came over and it was all right here, and I called him right, and he was just all talking on the phone, trying to create conversation. Yeah. The next day. That was around the time you did your little bob thing. He gonna send me the thing and say, bro, she's
wait. No, y'all, listen. Also, like, while Queen had came over like 2 days straight. So listen. She had came over She had came over like 2 days straight, or whatever. So one of the days or whatever. This is like one of the first day that we was actually talking to him, I think. And he had said, keep in mind, like we're on FaceTime, like he's talking to us, asking us questions, and just things like that. Yeah, we all just cool. Like we having a nice conversation. It's cool, whatever. Cool. His brother comes to the camera, and then he's like, I'm looking at him. I'm thinking that he older or something, but he's not. Skip it. Basically SD's brother or whatever.
Yeah,
so keep in mind, like that same day I was just talking about how like we was in this area talking and stuff like that. They had said, yo, listen, they had said they wanted to be put on with one of us. Like the brothers wanted to be put on with one of us. Me, like
it was that kind of like keep it in the family kind of thing.
Keep it in the family type stuff. And y'all know me. No. Literally no.
Okay, but
so that was basically like so we already met them and y'all and we have to actually explain it like with the whole SD thing when we met him. He was already like Queen said that he was already trying to like pick out of one. He was like, oh, I'm messing with. He was basically saying he was messing with me.
But I want to say what he was saying though.
Alright, you can say it.
So he gonna say, Okay, let me even just say the compliment thing that he said to her when she had a blue hair, when she had
Yeah,
like,
go
blue
back
hair.
to the Ocean City.
So this is, I'm not gonna say the Ocean City food thing yet. I just want to say like the pre stuff. So get all the pre stuff down and then go to the real tea. So basically, I guess, and mind you, both of them are sending me each other's messages. I'm like, y'all are both ugly, but I'm really watching both of y'all because they're both sending me the screenshots of each other, the same message at the same time. They're both texting me. He slid up, took my some fire, either with like hard eyes or something, and then he sent me that thing. Me too. I'm pressed to, like, you know, your friends support.
Like, you know how you gonna be with your friend, y'all.
Yeah, support. I'm not gonna go to the Ocean City. I'm not going. So then, what was I about to say?
He was complimenting her with their hair.
Yeah. Okay. Let me not tell y'all what he was saying about both of y'all. So this is how he was torn between two of y'all. He was like, oh, but Ruth has braces. When he said that, I just was like,
that's weird to me.
When he said that, oh, I want to go to KT. Like,
yo, so he was
he just be talking.
He basically trying to decide which twin he wanted. You know how boys win. That's what you're talking about. He was torn between me and Tony.
Yes.
He was doing that.
Yes. Anyway.
All right, so you telling me he was already trying to pick between me and
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
I did not know that.
I thought I told you that.
You did tell me
You
that.
didn't tell nobody that.
I don't like that.
Okay, well, I just remember this.
Trying to compare. You
If that was
compare
the
me to
case,
nobody.
pick her.
You can't compare me to nobody.
And not even that, and that's how you know I'm loyal too. Because at the best friend, I wasn't trying to now run to everybody and I be doing backdoor. I was just being a good friend to everybody. I'm not about to now be. I didn't even want to make it seem the type of way. I'm just even at the time. I'm just remember all this now. Like even the whole thing about him saying that or her. I didn't want to mention that thing. It's hard being loyal to 3 people, so it's just kind of like I was trying to keep everybody's like own little like thing,
like your privacy, like to remain with them.
So I wasn't trying to, but at the same time I knew who I was kind of rooting for inside. But at the same time, like, you know, I mean, shit, it's someone that you like since like 3 years ago. So.
Right, you can. It never gave press. And like, y'all, keep in mind, my sister wasn't like, she didn't like this. Yeah, I didn't like it, but sorry, y'all, we had to stop the thing again. But alright, continue. Alright, continue.
What was y'all? You didn't even say. What was y'all first impression on both of them?
Oh, okay, basically, so,
like, let's be real.
Did we say that?
I mean, no, y'all didn't say it yet.
Okay. My first impression of SD, I didn't. Well, obviously I didn't like. Obviously I didn't like him, but I'm thinking.
I don't think you ever
I'm thinking like when I'm looking at him, I'm like, yeah, he's cute, stuff like that. And then when the day that we was all talking on the phone, I'm like, he's cool, stuff like that. Like he's cool, even upstairs in the room. I'm thinking he's cool, so that's my first impression. He's cool. Yeah, he's cute. That's my first. I didn't really like think nothing of him. Like I wasn't like. I was just like, he cool. Like, I'm like, this Queen's best friend. Like I didn't really think anything of it. But his brother, like I told y'all. Like, you know, they tried to do that little thing or whatever. I'm like, oh, like I said he's cute. Like he's cute, whatever. He young. He
We didn't know he was young.
Stop trying to. That's not your first impression.
Yes, it is.
His brother. You didn't think, oh, he's young.
I'm trying to be.
Let's not scold him. Yeah, let's not scold him.
I thought he was cute, y'all. I just thought he was older.
Don't say his name.
Bleep it out.
But
sorry, I have some more to edit. But
yeah, like I just thought he was. I thought he was cute, or whatever.
I don't like how this thing is going.
I thought he was cute. I thought he was older. Like he really looked older for his age, y'all. And he was like funny or whatever. Like when was like you know
he is.
And then goofy. Also before we had met the you know, the whole Ocean. Was that before the Ocean City thing? Like when we had met her at the basketball court.
Literally.
Okay, so y'all, when we actually met her in person or whatever.
Okay, yeah, say that what she was doing.
Okay, so we came to the basketball court. So she's telling us how she looks like right there. Keep in mind, SD, all of them is at the basketball court. So like, you know,
we met that little short midget.
Yeah,
SpongeBob.
SD is not at the basketball court yet. He didn't come yet. He didn't come yet, but he's supposed to be there. So we are just chilling or whatever.
that day.
We are chilling there or whatever. And then basically she comes, right? She think, I guess was he there? SD did not come that day.
He didn't come. Okay, so basically he called me, right? He was acting like he was on his way.
So basically he was supposed to come. So then she comes. Keep in mind, like she's not really like dressed like whoa, like she's not literally like got me on. Her face overall looks pretty though. So when I first saw her, I'm like, she's so pretty. I'm like, yeah, her personality. I'm like, yeah, like she's not tough. We was all joking around and stuff like that. So then when she found out that he's supposed to be coming or whatever, she went back home to go change. This is her hair.
She's like, he's coming.
He's coming.
She's like,
Like she was so hyped, y'all. Like I'm not even trying to exaggerate.
No, she wasn't. No, that's how
but she was
that's how
hyped.
she was acting.
She was hyped to like know that.
I mean, but I'm not gonna go on her too hard because that's how you gonna act if you like somebody.
That's how you gonna act.
I'm not going on her, but just saying.
No,
like,
I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying I'm not gonna, say too much because that's how you gonna. That's how you gonna act when you like somebody, right? But can you move that bag?
Throw that bag. I'm a bad little bitch nigga.
So y'all, that's basically what happened.
Big bitter.
So that's basically what happened. So y'all, she went home or whatever. We followed her, and then she changed. She took so, y'all. When I tell you this girl took so long, bro.
We sat outside her house.
We sat outside her house just waiting for her to do her hair, get changed, all this stuff. Then when she came out, whatever, we walked back to the basketball court. This boy didn't even end up coming at the end of the day. That just gave us a chance to really talk to her. I'm telling y'all, she was cool or whatever. Like, yeah, long story short, she was cool. Now go back to the Ocean City thing.
Okay, y'all. So fast forward, like maybe like this is like back to civil rights. I mean, not civil rights. Black Lives Matter really getting big, right? Right before like they went to Ocean City. So mind you, like they're already like low-key like telling each other the message. Oh, I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you. Y'all not even in the same room. I don't know how y'all can like feel each other, but
you're feeling my text. Like, what are you talking
like, about? I'm feeling you. Look, I'm feeling you.
I'm cringing, bro.
So yeah, they were saying they feel each other or whatever. So that's how the both of them, my two guy friends and my friend and his girl at the time, they was all, mind you, keep girl at the time, keep her in mind because she gonna come up a little bit later, just a little glimpse.
You gotta say his name. So give him a code name.
So we gonna call him Richard.
SD is my ex stank.
I can call him Richard. Like, it's not deep. I'm calling him all that bleeps before is Richard now. So Richard's girl at the time, just keep her kind of in mind now because she's gonna be in low reference later. So yeah, all six of them basically went to Ocean City, and then SD and Tony are already flirting or whatever. Mind you, the day before they got to Ocean City, that's the day she broke up with her nigga. Like, you know, now that I'm looking back on it, it was over like something that I feel like they could have fixed if they wanted to. It was about the whole Black Lives Matter.
Because she wanted SD.
Yeah, she wanted SD. So it was so quick for her to just dub her actual nigga and then be like she want to fuck with SD. So and me personally, I don't feel like you liked or loved him because, first of all, me personally, if I like somebody, I cannot say I like you know, and I'm still looking at other niggas too, like, especially this, like, this is not like, oh, after a while I'm getting tired. This is like when a relationship, like, I don't know. I can't say nothing. She knew I was. She can tell us better. Right. So
wait, I didn't do it.
She didn't do it right. I was about to say that.
Come on, let's do it.
Score. We got to Ocean City, right? So I'm gonna say this part. I wasn't there, but I'm gonna say this part based on collective of what everybody else who was there that told me what they said. I'm gonna make a collective story and turn it into one. Allegedly, they was like, flirting, kissing in the same bed kind of thing, doing the little thing, and they got a little handsy, right? They got a little.
I don't even know her like that. Like, you doing all of that?
I mean, I don't care. You got a little handsy. They got a little handsy, whatever. And then I guess she was like, "Oh, put it in," right? She said, "Put it in." Mind you, SD is thinking, okay, ding-a-ling, because my fingers are already in action kind of thing. But SD didn't get the memo, right? SD didn't get the whole memo about it being, what's her face? Tony did not get the memo that SD's going to think you're talking about his finger, because she allegedly said, I'm talking about his finger, allegedly. She said she's saying that. Mind you, she's a virgin. So I didn't mean to... I'm sorry, like she's a virgin. Sorry, y'all. She's a virgin. I'm not even saying sorry. Fuck that, sorry. So she's a virgin or whatever, y'all. So that's how fast forward virgin this virgin in 1 minute. She basically said that that he now put it he put it in, right?
And wait, can we pause this real quick, y'all? Maybe we're tripping. Maybe we're tripping.
No, y'all can say in the comments.
If you're telling the person to put it in, what else are you talking about? If you're already acting like handsy,
and I mean,
no. If you're telling a young man to put it in, what do you think he's talking about? You said put it in.
Myself from the energy.
What exactly are y'all talking about? What else is he? What else is he gonna think?
Even if y'all wasn't handsy, if y'all kissing and flirting, you're basically next to his ear saying "put it in." That sounds really sexual. He's not gonna think you're talking about his finger. Forget it. No, forget it. He's not gonna think. And mind you, he's saying his hands are already warm, so he was already in that. Ew! I just thought about that. Ew! Yuck! Don't. That's weird.
No, I'll be good.
Warm. Like, what are you talking? Moist. It probably went dry. You know,
alright, come on.
You know when people dye their hair and it becomes really dry? And for that color, you have to bleach it first. So that's a double dye. That's really like a drought. That's really like stiff.
She said drought.
Very much sand. Desert.
Sandpaper.
Fire.
Turmoil.
And then the fire. Fucking fire. You know what? It wasn't Ocean City. They went to camp. Camp Camp Rock. Like, they went to camp. You know, Tony Hawk likes that rough rider life. They went to camp. It was camp. So she was like, she said put it in. So him, out of the nigga, anybody else stick in the yeah. So he tried to put the yeah in or whatever. I guess she told him to stop. According to everybody, it wasn't even. I don't think it was up to a minute. Because especially if you're telling him to stop and you didn't know it was that. It can be something like that.
It can have not been up to a minute.
Yeah.
If you're saying, oh stop, that's an automatic. That if you're saying like, oh. If you're saying something like, if you tell somebody to put it in, and then that's not what you meant, listening? They put in something that is not what you thought they were putting in.
I wasn't listening to what y'all just said. Now I can hear her. I'll play my music real quick.
No, stop putting your music. No, because listen. If you tell a boy to put it in, and then he put it in, and it's not what you thought he was about to put in, that's an automatic like,
that's like,
can
so
you like?
It was not up
so
to a
it
minute.
cannot be up to no minute that he's over here.
I guess the next day they weren't talking to each other. I guess he felt awkward and she kind of felt like, damn, like shit. Mind you, before she was going, homegirl was already telling me like, oh yeah, I kind of feel like he's just gonna use me. And I'm already telling her like, nah, my best friend is not like that. Like, he's not up to now.
He don't get those type of vibes.
You know how that kind of be like, oh, talk about dick press. He's not pressed about all that stuff. But he's not like, if anything, he wants cream of wheat, wifey. He want that. I mean, I don't think he's ready for that, but that's what he wants. I feel like that. He's not ready for that.
Definitely, he's not ready for that. But definitely what
he wants that, but he's not ready for that. He's literally
the humble cream of wheat.
Like the humble cream.
Of wheat.
That humble, you need to work on yourself. But anyway, we're gonna get to that.
Okay, so basically that was the whole situation with the
Ocean City. Yeah. So y'all, after that whole situation happened, this girl is. I'm not even on no funny shit. She kind of like made it seem like, kind of gave me like, kind of low key. Don't quote me this, low key. Hear me on the low key part. Big on the low key. Keyword is low key. Rape victim. Because the way she was talking about it,
I'm not laughing.
It's not funny. And the way she like tried to make it seem like she was so scarred by it. But me at the time, I'm just having her back. Like, I'm going in on my best friend, be like, bruh, call her, text her, make sure she's good. You can't. And the thing about him, he don't know how to. That nigga acts like he doesn't know how to. Common situation. He try to act like someone gotta tell him, teach him before you know. If you do something like that, bruh, regardless, like, you have to like at least say something to that person after that. Like, I shouldn't be the one to not have to tell you that you need to do that. Even if you did like have a thorough apology conversation, at least reach out to her. That's weird though. Like, as a nigga too, like, and you know how sensitive females can be. Like, I just feel like you should have taken the initiative.
And that's somebody that you said you liked, right? So,
or that you were considering. You should have taken the initiative. Like, you should have taken the initiative.
I didn't want to make you. I didn't want to make you feel uncomfortable or anything. Putting you in a certain situation.
But you already did. So you kind of. You talking to her would have kind of undone it. By
so that's what I'm saying. Like, you could have said something like that.
You could have said anything.
Like, whatever.
Because that whole putting in thing, that thing was just dumb. Like,
I just want to wash my hair real quick.
You can wash it. Let's get a commercial break. My lemonade. I got lemonade.
If you don't drink Kool-Aid,
That
man, I don't know if I can.
I was looking for 2 points. They didn't have.
Dang, queen.
It was you that clenched yourself onto me.
Come on.
It's him doing a music video in the back for me. Y'all, so
Stop trying to touch my leg.
Alright, so basically,
Come on.
I have to do yoga dealing with this girl, but okay, after I already cussed him out and told him he had to talk to her, whatever, he did his part, whatever, he spoke to her, kind of like, I guess, whatever. After that night, y'all, this girl really opened up to me, and I'm gonna lie, I'm gonna get really like serious right now. Like, the fact that she could open up to me and, like, you know, like pour her like emotions on me, like really be on the phone with me, talking to me, all this whole thing. I kind of like felt like I'm glad that I could be there for you. Like I really like that's one thing I can say. Like I like to have people's back. Like that's one thing about me. I'm not ever gonna backdoor you and do none of that fake shit unless. And y'all will see like how it turned out, but like y'all, I was really like right for this girl, like as a female, even like F my best friend.
Let me even just describe Queen's character real quick, because I just feel like it just has to be said. The type of person she is, y'all, like she's a really good
Especially
person.
towards like her.
And I'm not just saying.
And y'all,
I'm not. Let me talk. Let me rock. Let me rock. Look. Let me rock. Something about my swag. Alright. Person she is. I'm not even just saying this because she's my family or whatever. Like, y'all, she's a really good person, like for real. Especially when it comes to her friends. Like her friends be doing stuff, like when she be telling me her friends be doing stuff that just don't make no sense sometimes, and she still be friends with them, still doing stuff for these people. So that's just really crazy to me, because I be like, the way I am, I'm not gonna say I'm not a good person, but I still have stuff for myself that I need to work on.
Basically, me and Rachel, we don't take none of that from nobody, and if you do something once, you're cut.
The thing about her, she will literally be giving you chances.
The benefit of
she
the
be giving
doubt.
you the benefit of the doubt.
To the T, like the benefit of the doubt. Me and Rachel, I don't
Like,
care about none of
she's
that.
really nice. Like she's really nice.
I feel like when I'm done, like.
But when she's done,
when she's
like,
done, it's done.
That's one thing about me. I don't like to rekindle nothing.
Stop trying to rekindle.
Like, especially because like you
over here mad over the
me personally, if I give you that's why I purposely give you long rope. I give someone a long rope. Once I cut that rope off, you're cut off, bro. We're not retying that rope will never be the same. So there's no purpose of me. No, you're gonna want one thing, and I'm not gonna give it. That's what I'm gonna say. I don't care. That's to trying to rekindle shit. I was like, you trying to do this whole best friend thing. You have a girlfriend, let that be your best friend. Anyway, back to this story time, because I hate when people try to rekindle shit. No, I really be feeling for people. So like when she was doing that, I just felt so bad. She was like, oh, how she can't like go to none of her other friends. She was like, how she can't go to none of her other friends, like and do this and all this stuff. So it really made me feel like an important person to her, thinking that okay, like we gonna forever have that type of like.
And not to be counting stuff that you do for people, but you'll just think that things like that people will remember in the end, like who the person that
even when she started her music career.
Like that,
honestly, now that I think about it, I feel like she only started music because of SD. Mind you, SD
does music. I'm not gonna lie, his music is actually good. His music is actually good. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
No comment.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not saying it's bad, but there's no comment because I'm not even speaking about him right now because I'm gonna get to his ass. Back to her, like I feel like she kind of low key. Now I'm thinking about. I feel like she's
rap your song.
I feel like she, in the background face ass. But I feel like she started music because of him. Now that now that I think about all the stuff she did to me after the whole car thing, I feel like you started music just for him, because even shit that she would say, for example, this one day. Mind you, she made me her manager. First time she went to the studio, I was when I got her into the studio, sponsored. Her first studio time, that was all me. Got her a ride there and back, all that. I'm not even doing this. I'm just telling y'all, like,
you got an Uber or Lyft?
No, I got someone to drop her off, and I came there to support her.
Oh, so you got somebody to drop her off and pick her up?
I was when I picked her up. All the way in freaking.
I'm telling you, she's a good person.
Like I literally left work early, like trying to make sure I'm there for like all that stuff. So
see, I don't think I can just be going out my way for something. That's what I'm saying, y'all. She's a good person.
That's not. If you really my close friend, then yeah. But like that, you somebody that I'm thinking that I can mess with, then yeah, I would definitely do that.
So y'all, she turned me into her manager. So I'm doing all the manager things, trying to really like get her into shit. Cause especially because my cousins. My cousin, like his friend is a producer, so they be knowing people. They be working with like Coil Ray and people like that. So they be and like Rico Nasty stuff. So they be working with like low, like kind of like people that be in like double XL kind of levels. Like they be working with those type of people. So I'm like, oh, if I can even just find a way to one day us get into the album. I'm already thinking like 5 steps ahead. All this girl is warned about one of her songs, her third song that she made, literally her third song. I told her to send it to me. She didn't want to send it to me, but I found out that she sent it to SD. And I was like, girl, so you send it to SD, you didn't send it to me. She was like, oh girl, you know I want his opinion.
Pick me vibes.
Yeah, and
Strike
that
two.
and
Strike two.
And that really rubbed me the wrong.
No, this is actually strike three.
That really rubbed me the wrong way because I'm just like, you keep after all that what he did to you, you're still trying to after all this crying, after all that, you really think that you have some type of resentment towards him, even out of respect for yourself. You did not. But you still wanted to do this little pick-me thing.
And yeah, she's supposed to be the manager. First of all, she got her in the studio. She's supposed to be the manager, so why wouldn't she want to send her this song?
But you say you want to send it to him because you know I want his opinion.
He's not no big shot person.
And he don't, and not even about to hold you. He's a very nonchalant person. He probably listened to half that song and didn't give no fucks. Let's just be real. The way he acts,
yeah, yo, he is a really nonchalant.
He probably did. I'm not about to. He probably did not listen to the whole thing. Like, and even if he did give his opinion, if he gave his opinion, does not mean it was valid enough.
He didn't say something. Whoa, like that was so.
If anything, make him your manager at this point because he knows more about music than I do. I mean, makes more sense. He can just hook you over his people.
He's not. I was seeing him say something, but I'm not gonna say it. Let me just cut that out.
I want to know.
He's not nonchalant to it. He's not. Come on.
Okay, he's not nonchalant.
Did you explain to them the car thing?
I'm about to.
I mean, he can be nonchalant, but when me and him, let me shut up.
No, cause not even that he has to impress you. I feel like after that impression stage, when he starts to really like, when he doesn't have to like, he doesn't have to do that thing. His true colors will really just settle, and it will really blow you. And that's one thing. He don't know you. You will really get on his ass. Like he don't know. That's what I'm saying. He don't know you. That's what I'm saying. I really wish I got into this. You can really like, so you can really put that nigga in his place, in his corner. I feel like you will really put him in his place, like. Let me just say that, cause he don't know. You don't know her. You don't. None of y'all know her. She's crazy.
Yeah, probably like, what is she talking about, y'all? Just wait till the end of the story. My bad, y'all. The camera cut off.
Okay, randomly, y'all. She literally will text me, oh this, oh that, mentioning his name. This one day about this whole teeth thing. I guess he posted a picture about or something about girls with nice teeth. Excuse me. The same day, she said the same day that she sent him a picture of herself. Let me where's my?
I got nice teeth. So he talking about me. It's like no.
I don't even know who he was talking about. Anytime,
no, he was probably talking about her.
Me personally, and that's how I know I'm about to cut somebody off. Because every little thing they're doing is irritating me. Me personally, at that point of that happening, everything he posts in my head, I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Like anything he posts just irritates me. Like shut the fuck up. What are you talking about? Stop posting. You sound stupid. Like that's the energy I was having. Anytime I see his post, I would tell him that too. I told him that like everything you were saying, I would literally start and say shut up. Literally, like. I always said that to him, like, cause just like, what do you? Just shut up, just stop talking. Sounds stupid. But that's the vibe I had towards him, like towards that time. Like I was just like, so when he posted that, I remember, but I don't even think I said nothing about that. So, but when she sent it to me, she was like, Queen, I know you want me to get over it, but I just can't. It's like, she just made me sure it like it was this whole thing. I'm just like, girl, I don't know how many niggas who done that to me. I'm not gonna say it got sexual, but it's something I can say that damaged me more than that little 1 second thing. Like I could say something too, but she said, the Queen, you're forgetting the key component here, sex. He's ugly.
But yo, keep in mind, everybody was saying it did not last like
everybody
was saying
she literally said, Queen, you're forgetting the key component here, sex.
It wasn't.
How was that sex? Did you even like can we look at the definition? Can we find the definition? Like, wait, let's pull up the definition. It says sexual activity including specifically sexual intercourse. They enjoy wait, hold on. Either the two main categories, male or female, into which humans and most other living things are divided on the basis of their own reproductive functions. I feel like what they were doing, they couldn't reproduce anything.
And it's not even what you thought he was putting in. You're automatically gonna be like, oh no, like, that's not what I meant. Automatically know what it is. That's like automatic. So literally when you like, okay, so she said she thought it was the finger. I feel like she just lying. Like she's literally just lying, y'all. So literally, when he was taking off his pants or whatever the case may be, why didn't you stop him?
I'm like,
just the thought of him.
Like the sound of his.
Just the thought of
like, I'm just like, maybe too much is going on that one.
The sound of the zipper.
I'm gonna give y'all the benefit of that.
The sound of the zipper, like, nah, just the thought of him doing that, it just don't sit right with my body, like, at all. Like, seriously, that just don't sit right with me. Like I just don't know how like she lets him do that when you're forgetting to keep
mind you, mind y'all, she's this hurt in the messages, but in front of him, she don't have this energy. She's back to prissy, pressed, pick me again. But behind closed doors, it's like she's really angry, upset about the whole situation, sad, all this emotions she's feeling. But when you're in his presence, any ounce of his presence or attention that she can get feeds her spirit. Like I feel like that's bondage. You need to pray. That's spiritual. I'm gonna pray for you. That's spiritual bondage. Seriously, no, it is. Because no. So y'all, so back forward to the whole car thing that was talking about earlier. Okay, me personally, I was working at a hair salon and I was working a lot. So this one Monday, I didn't work. So I went to go see one of my friends from high school, my first high school, not the goofy high school that I met all of them at. The high school that I loved, my first high school. I love that school, my little PG school. I'm not gonna say it, my little PG school. But yeah, that's really my favorite high school that I went to, like literally. But yeah, so me and her, we was friends like since like 10th grade or whatever. So me and her was texting, like we finally like kind of linked. I drove all the way to Fort Washington from Jessup, so y'all can do that. I drove all the way to Fort Washington. So the first time I went to that area, I was already telling her like, oh yeah, you can drive in this area. Because first of all, this girl was driving longer than me, and the way that the roads, everything is set up over there, I just drive, just take it. She left her boyfriend stuff in my car that Monday, so she basically was always trying to make reparations for me to come back over there the following like week when I had no work on the following Monday. Mind y'all, Tony, she was like, oh, you never have time for me no more, like, so I was like, okay, so I'm about to go see my friend in West Bubblefuck, you want to come with me? So she was like, oh yeah. I said, okay, so what's it called, right after, hurry up, I'm gonna be ready at this time and be outside your house at this time, and we can go to SD's house before we go to see my friend. Y'all, I pulled up this girl's house. I just realized, you know, now we're going to SD's house. Now she got to go back and make sure everything is perfect. So she was taking so long, y'all, and I started to get irritated. So when she got in the car, I just was like, yeah, we're not going to his house till later. So that was that. So y'all, mind you, I don't know what she asked me earlier in the day. Now I kind of remember what she asked me. She basically asked me something about some girl that my best friend was talking to. I'm not gonna say my best friend, SD was talking to. She kind of brought him, she brought her up, was like, oh, you people, the girl did this, and you people, the girl did that. And then I didn't say nothing, because me, I already know what's like see behind the whole situation. But me knowing how she feels towards SD, I'm not gonna say nothing because it's not gonna make you feel good. She got irritated. She's like, oh, she's like, oh, I don't like how if I talk to you, you don't respond. That's basically the foundation of what led up to everything later. And I'm just like, in my head, I'm just thinking like, I might be thinking nothing of it at that time. I'm thinking nothing of it. So we get to my friend's house. We waited for her to finish getting ready. We're downstairs. I go on live. So one of my friends, she came to live. She was like, oh, what's your body count? I was like, girl, you already know me. You know my body count. You know I'm virgin girl, virgin married, you know. And then I looked at what's her face?
Mr. Hall.
I looked at Tony, right? And then Tony was like, oh, queen, why do you always have to put me in these predicaments? I'm just like, what are you talking about? I even thought that she could say like one of her bodies was her boyfriend. I'm not even thinking nothing of SD, not thinking that SD could even count. She gonna say SD, you know, SD took my virginity.
Yo, I'm sorry, that just sounds goofy. It just sounds so goofy to me.
We should have scattered. She said SD took my virginity. I'm like, you can count that? She was like, yes. I literally asked her, you can count that? She literally said yes. I'm like,
you can't count that, girl. You're still a virgin. I feel like anybody in their right mind who, like, you know, does and stuff like that, like, you can't count that. Like, they wouldn't count
pride. I won't count that.
They wouldn't count something that's lasted less than what, 60 seconds.
Like, it wasn't even up to that. Like, you know how you put your hand on a hot stove and you do this? That kind of
That's
time.
what it was.
It's not no, oh, you kept it
so
there.
Can you say that you got burned? No, babe, you didn't.
Like, it was
right.
You just felt the heat. It didn't burn you. You felt the heat. It didn't burn you. Just like you put it in, but he didn't really penetrate.
She just felt the tip.
She just felt the tip.
Barely even that.
Tip for tap.
After pee.
No, I said
pee break. Yo, and we're back. We're talking about Tony.
Yeah, after that, Tony gonna say, oh, yeah, you can count that. Or I was like, you can count that. She was like, yeah. I was like, to each his own, baby. Later on in the day, mind you, I'm letting my other friend drive again. Mind you, this girl drive long. I don't have to explain myself. I let my friend drive. I don't have to explain myself. shit.
But let them even just know the you don't have to explain yourself, but let them know the feedback. Like her friend, the friend that she let drive or whatever, she was been driving like she has
longer than me, all that stuff, and she literally has her license. All that.
That's a license.
So that's
just remember that.
Yeah, remember that. Dropped my friend off literally at like some apartment place near that area, and then that's how they get out the car and they leave. She gonna ask me, "Oh, can I drive?"
Like a dummy.
From Bladensburg all the way back to Laurel. Let's just even say Laurel, like Laurel Bowie Road, like Laurel, where Maryland City is. Literally Maryland City is where we're actually driving to, like Russet, if you know that. That area, y'all. From Bladensburg, someone that doesn't have no record of driving,
license,
no license.
She doesn't have no license, y'all.
She had the guts to ask me that, but me, if y'all know me, like the twin said earlier, I could have just said no. But when she asked me, "Oh, can I drive?" I just act like I didn't hear her, and I'm pretty sure we've all done a thing whereby like someone has spoken to us, we just literally act like you don't hear. Either
she just trying not to be mean.
Either
she didn't want to say no. She didn't want to sound mean, basically.
So and mind you, I'm not tough to be like.
And knowing Queen, she's like
and I'm not tough to be like, "Oh, just because it's my car, I can just talk to you anyhow. I can be sound like."
Queen could have said no, but if you know Queen, she really like she was even considering a perfect because she just didn't want to sound mean to her and make her feel some
knowing how she act behind closed doors. Like now naturally I'm looking at you as that girl that I always talk to behind closed doors. I'm not looking at you as the person you're trying to make everyone else think you are, because I act like I already know the real you. So it's like I'm already looking at you as that girl, so stop trying to act like you could have just ate that up. Me personally, I'm not thinking you're someone that can eat that up. So I and not even that, even if I felt like that, if I personally feel like I'm considering your feelings, I genuinely did it. And this is what I said to her. I said, after she said, "Oh, you could have just answered, you could have just said, you could have just answered," I was like, "Oh, I didn't want to make you feel no type of way. That's why I didn't say, like, I didn't say nothing." That's literally what I literally said, that verbatim. And she was like, "Oh, it's more rude to ignore somebody than to just say no." I mean, it's more rude to ignore somebody than to say no. I'm just like, I mean, I think they're both rude, to be honest, but that was not my intent. Me personally, once I explained to you my intent, regardless of what you feel about whatever, which was more rude, as long as I explain my intent, why are you still arguing? I feel like a lot of people really just think that, oh, Queen's nice. Try me. Only a few of my friends really know how I could get. Like if I don't talk, just respect me not talking. Especially if you know I feel some type of way or I'm irritated, just let me be. Because at this point, if you keep talking to me or trying to get me to talk to you, you're gonna be poking a bear and you're not gonna like the reaction from me. So respect it.
Like, oh,
you're not driving 10 miles from Bladensburg to Laurel in my car. Because not even that, if something happens to my car,
she's not paying.
Are you gonna be the one to?
Queen already picked her up to go to the studio. What money?
With what money?
Car note? Like you're not about to. You're not about to talk about like say it like that, but literally what money?
No, what money though?
What money?
All you're gonna do is say sorry. Am I gonna be? Not forget about the money. Are you gonna be the one? My mom and dad. Are you gonna be the ones to get that backlash? Are you gonna be the ones to get? No, you're not. Pull up to the SD's house, mind you. On the way there, she keeps trying to talk to me, and I'm irritated. So I'm just ignoring her. I'm not trying to go back and forth. I already said what I have to say. I'm not repeating myself. That's another thing I don't like to do. I'm not repeating nothing. You heard what I said the first time. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's your business. Like literally, like I'm not. If it doesn't resonate, that's your own. Right. So on the way there, she tried to play she tried to play J. Cole or some shit. This is another thing that was just irritating me. Like, stop trying to talk to me. You're just trying to talk just to talk. Fast forward, we got to this nigga's house. When we got to this nigga's house, y'all, I just like be chilling my energy. This is a new environment, like, and I'm always here. Like, this is literally like his sister loved me, his nieces love me.
Just
like
her best friend at this time, yo.
Yeah, so it's like I'm always like I was there frequently. Fast forward. She brings it back up to SB or whatever. SD. She brings it back up to SD card, and then she brings it back up to that nigga. And the way that nigga is, mind you, me and her are already arguing. I'm saying like, no, you don't have to tell him. Cause me personally, you're gonna just explain to him from your perspective. You're not gonna explain to him, including my intent behind it. Once again, there's no reason why you brought it back up at his. There's no reason why you trying to.
If we already talked about it in the car, why are you breaking it back up?
Like, even if it was a real debate, this was not a mutual thing. If I was telling you that I didn't feel like we needed to bring it back up, this is our argument. If I feel like, okay, I'm low-key even letting you have it because it's like there's no purpose of it. Right. But you were so pressed to create conversations with this nigga. You were so pressed to want to talk to him and have your 5 minutes of fame with this nigga. You had to just tell him. It was a do or die thing. You just had to tell him. So she said the thing. his dumb ass to saying, oh yeah, this is more rude, da, da, da. And me personally, and this nigga has done this many times. As my best
oh my gosh,
friend,
your camera's about to die.
as my best friend, you would really think that this nigga would be the one to speak for me, even if I'm not there, because when he's not there, I'll be having his back. Anytime someone says something, always trying to be like, oh but this, oh but that, and they can vouch for that. So it is like I just feel like he's never shown me any type of instance where he's had my back or made me feel comfortable in any situation. I'm very shy when it comes to like niggas or whatever. At the time, now it's like a little different, but at the time I really was. And like as my best friend, as someone that knows that you didn't say nothing that made, I don't care if that's your man's, I'm supposed to be your best friend. I'm not saying you shouldn't have like whatever, but at the same time, don't be saying nothing foolish that's gonna make me feel more awkward about anything that's going on in that moment. Talking about some, why are you acting ugly? Fuck you.
And there's one thing I'm gonna say that I literally just disagree with what he did. Like, first of all, with the whole situation was going on when they were trying to Tony was trying to tell SD about what happened while they were in the car, and then he was like, oh, I'm not gonna lie, not say no. First of all, even if you really did think that, you're supposed to have your best friend's back regardless. Like, you're not supposed to just be agreeing, like, I mean, what you just said. If they're already arguing and stuff like that, you could pull it to the side after and be like, I mean, but
it's probably nothing that deep for you to pull me to the side about.
Yeah, I mean, but like,
I know what you're saying.
No, but you can still pull it to the side and be like, oh, like, yeah,
that is
kind of rude. But in the moment, you're supposed to be on your best friend's side regardless.
But Queen probably meant this,
right? Something like that.
Instead, it now turned into a thing where they're both agreeing with each other on each other's dick. It was more so her on his dick kind of thing, because she was getting like that like amp, that kind of like that little battery that she needed to now feel like she was important in the moment. She just kept trying to talk to me, just like, bruh, like, I'm good off the situation. Like, I've already did the conversation. Like, I'm good off the situation. He gonna text me. My best friend gonna text, or SD gonna text me in the moment talking about some, oh, why you acting ugly?
He used to be saying
that really pissed
even
me
in other
off.
situation when we went to their house,
he would be
saying that.
Like, literally shut the hell up. Literally, like, who's acting ugly? Like, you don't even people what's going on right in front of you. And mind you, in the message when I confronted him, he literally, I have the evidence. He literally said that, oh, he did peep. What makes me think he didn't peep? Because he did. If you did, then you would not be freaking texting me, asking me why I'm acting ugly. You would have said, oh, Bess, it's not that deep. I see what you're doing. Just calm down. You would have been saying something that would have called me that. Don't be asking me why I'm acting ugly. So he was trying to do this whole why I'm ugly thing. So I'm still like not talking to the girl. So then she got her phone out and then she tried to like start recording me. That whole phone thing irritated me too, because let me put that whole phone thing irritated me too, because just like, you see I'm irritated. Get that camera out my face. I literally took the camera from her. I literally almost threw. I just gave back to her, like, take your, like, I literally took the camera out her thing, and this nigga text me again, why you acting like that? Nigga, shut up before I get up and really smack the like, he really like blew me. Like, now I'm really thinking about it, like, they really like trying to make me look like I'm crazy or I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Like, are you dumb? Mind you, throughout the day she kept saying, oh, when are we going to when are we going to SD's house? When are we going to SD's house? I'm gonna see the little babies.
She don't care about you. You don't want to see no babies.
You just use that as an excuse just to see his ass. That's cause this whole, then she gonna say, then my mom called me. Mind you, I already know why my mom was calling me, so I didn't pick up the phone. And mind you, the phone is vibrating in my hand. This fool is gonna not be telling me, so you're not gonna pick that up. Are you gonna be the one to not be the one to inform me that a phone is by? Stop trying to like by force. Get out my face. Like, I know my mom's calling me. If I don't want to pick it up, why?
In my face.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
all up in my phone. At this point, do you want to talk to her?
By all means, take my phone, because I don't know why you're making it seem much of you're concerned to make mentions of that to me. Literally back up. Literally, you want to be in his face? Go to that side of the couch. You all up on my tip at this point. So I started leaving because I know why my mom was calling me. So not even that, I don't even have to explain all that. If I didn't want to pick up my mom's phone call, I didn't, but I know why she was calling me, so I'm gonna start making reparations to leave. I'm getting up, I'm trying to get on myself, trying to say bye to SD's brother in the room. That's how this girl gonna say, I hope you're not gonna leave me. Girl, just
she should she should have left her.
So I'm just saying bye to SD's brother and going outside. And I'm saying bye to SD's sister. So hugging or whatever, I kind of felt like SD was sexing his sister, saying, oh, Queen's leaving because of this, that. I kind of felt like he was doing that because I kind of like peep whatever, but I thought that's what he was doing. But I don't really care. No one checked me about nothing. So I mean, that's what you want to do. That's your sister. But yeah, I love his sister. That's really my favorite out of all of them. She followed me outside. She said, I don't know you're acting like that. I'm just like, girl, you keep trying to talk to me like, bro, obviously I don't know, you keep trying. She said, oh, is it because I recorded you? I said, not only because of that, but I don't even know how you're recording. I'm just looking like responding but trying not to max, right? And I really regret not saying either you're gonna shut the fuck up or get out of my car. I really regret not saying that, because now I'm doing I really wish I said either you're gonna stop talking or you're gonna get out of my car. Like, because I don't know why you're still.
Maybe SD would drive her back home.
With what car?
Literally, what car? Let's go. Look, literally Metro bus. they're both gonna be looking stupid on that bus. On that bus.
Not even that Uber, because where's the money?
What money?
But
on that J. Where's the money on that J?
No, literally, they already spent all their money on that fucking last. Like, sell it. Get you a bus fare home, baby. Like,
at this point, and if y'all getting in your feelings for the little jokes that we making,
that's
click
personal.
out the video.
No, not even that.
Click out the video.
No, that's personal. This is past tense. We don't even care. We're literally, this is all jokes. Like we literally don't care. I don't give a fuck about neither one of them. So after that, she just keeps trying to talk to me. I'm just like back or whatever. I quickly just dropped bitch at her house. She tried to say this one goofy apology. Me personally, even if she did apologize that time, she just said, oh, I'm sorry, whatever, right before she got out the car. I didn't say nothing. I just let her go, whatever. Me personally, if I know I made you feel something with however I felt is irrational or not, and that's how you know the apology wasn't genuine, because of how she still went back to go talk to SD and say some shit. That's how you know. You just said it just for that, just to say it. That's how you know it wasn't genuine. And another how you know it wasn't genuine, because if it was genuine, you really was trying to like make reparation of whatever. There's nothing that said you couldn't text me the day after. No, a week or two later, a week, maybe a week and a half later, or 2 weeks, she gonna text SD and say, oh, you know I haven't spoken to Queen since the last time I saw you. You want to make that reference so bad. Last time I saw you. Shut up. You want to make that reference so bad like that. I just really thought about, like, girl, shut up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that kind of like we link. Yeah. So she was like, oh, the last time I saw you, kind of thing. And he was like, oh, he didn't know. Mind you, because I'm not talking about you to him. After I told him that little thing, and I said what I had to say to him, and I told him how I felt about the whole thing. Literally, no one was speaking on you. Nobody cares about you. No one was thinking about you. No offense, but that's all real. Like, yeah. Like, texting him talking about something. Oh yeah, and he was like, oh yeah, I didn't know that. And then she was like, yeah, but it is what it is. I didn't think it was that deep. Once again, trying to put on this facade for him that you're just this nonchalant, laid back ass mofo. And I don't care if any of your friends try to agree and say that. I got that from my aunt, their mom. But yeah, trying to make yourself seem like this type of person. Like, me personally, bruh, like, I don't care what none of her friends have to say. I don't care if you know her since y'all was in middle school. Me personally, knowing how she actually talked about y'all to me during her little sad time, and knowing how she made y'all, like, I don't, anything y'all feel like y'all.
And by y'all, when she says y'all, she's referring to the whole friend group.
That whole friend group is fake. They're fake, and they're not real friends in any aspect. I don't care. That's how she basically was saying all that to him, or whatever. And then you go. The only time she ever slid up on my story, the only time she ever sent anything to me after that was that girl that I said I was ignoring her about earlier. When the first time I ignored her was when she was talking to me about another girl that SD was talking to, or that had cahoots with, or whatever. Like, they had some type of whatever like in the past. The only time she ever stood up on my story after that was when I made a post about that girl, and me and her was both on some kind of kiki shit. And then when I made a post about her kind of like doing a song association that whatever, this is a total offense thing, she gonna slide up when she saw the girl's name and try to say I'm dead. That's the only time. He called you again. Only time she ever said anything to me or stood up or whatever. I'm just like, girl, you, especially because you know how our last encounter was.
Stop trying to like,
don't try to be kiki
brush it off and try to
I don't like all that
joke,
kiki.
joke.
First of all, that shit was not funny because what? Anyway, I noticed why I didn't even like that other girl that she was talking about was literally because of her, because she liked SD. So it's just like, I don't really have no, like, literally. And because SD and her stopped talking, so it's just like, I would look weird even trying to like be too, but she was really, really nice to me, like really cool. I met her at the mall this one time, we kind of had like a conversation, like she was actually like, so that was that. But yeah, fast forward.
But now we at the part where Queen and her stop talking, y'all.
3 months.
Mind you, so we're we're in the part where it's your birthday.
Okay, my birthday.
Now I have to talk about the whole lyric print that I did and all that different
okay,
stuff,
y'all. Okay, y'all, let's fast forward to, mind you, me and this girl started talking like August, like first week of August, second week of August. So that we gonna fast forward to I feel like my birthday month was such a hectic, a lot of stuff happened in my birthday month. Like, God was like going into it. God was really like,
wait till you come back to me. Literally what? Y'all, so
anyways, God was basically trying to say, like, when you're going into a new age, F these mofos. God was really making me drop them like flies, like
Y'all keep alright, y'all. So she came to Atlanta for her.
Yeah,
Y'all, her birthday is September 21st, right? So she had came to Atlanta for her birthday. So basically, she was basically spending her like birthday weekend type of thing with us. So y'all,
mind you, SD and Co was supposed to come, but
yeah, like mind you, SD. That whole group, Richard, all of them, the select few of them were supposed to come down there, but sadly they didn't get to come though. So y'all, basically,
they didn't get a bus fare. Continue, Joe.
All right, y'all. So
let me stop being me.
Basically, y'all. So me and so now I'm gonna be talking basically. I'm gonna be talking basically about me and SD's relationship type of thing. We weren't dating, whatever. I'm gonna basically talk to you about like So me and him were like texting or whatever. Like we would text here and there, but then he would just be like so inconsistent with this, so that we just like would stop texting and stuff like that. And that was like on his end.
He's like that as a friend.
Yeah, so he would just like So basically, when Queen had came down, I was telling Queen, I was like, oh, I should do a lyric prank on him, and I was there and stuff. So I don't know, like I kind of just felt like I wanted to like text him and stuff like that. I wanted to see where it could go. Not date or anything, because I'm not trying to date or anything, but I'm just trying to see like
That's too far.
I just wanted to like text. I wanted like and then I'm just like, yeah, so I'm gonna do a lyric prank on him, all the different stuff. So I had texted him, mind you, me and him have not even been texting, like none of that. Wait, we forgot a key thing, y'all. We forgot a key thing. Before even the whole birthday thing, we were up in Maryland.
Oh yeah.
We were up in Maryland this one time, and then me and him took pictures together, and then he posted it on his main. Y'all, wait, let me speak on this, y'all. Can I talk?
Talk, nigga.
From that day on, y'all, whatever, like the way he would act, the way he was acting that day, we all went to the mall. Like he had no energy whatsoever. He was giving like the vibes, like he didn't want, like we was talking to him, and he wasn't like
you don't want to run around him.
Okay, y'all, but let me talk. I didn't really get to say it, but I'm just saying. Even like when I was cracking jokes.
He kind of act like
I was cracking jokes, and like he wasn't laughing. So I'm just like, what the heck? The day that we took those pictures, y'all, like he was just, I don't know. Even when we first even walked into his house or whatever, like. He was over here in his room. He didn't even come out. Like I'm like, bro, where is he? Type of thing. That's when Queen was like, oh, I don't know why he acting like he don't know we're here. He's literally in his room. So we go in.
He does that all the time.
We go into his room. He just sitting there. He's like, y'all look nice to me and Rachel. I'm like, hey, all this different stuff. He gets up and just walks out. I'm like, damn, so you're not gonna give us like a hug or something? Like you're not gonna. Weird. That's literally what I thought. That's literally what I thought. Shark one. I'm like, you're not gonna give us like a hug or nothing. That's what I'm thinking in my head. I'm like, cool, whatever. So fast forward, that was my stink though, but you got to call me stink. You gonna have to call me. You know that video?
I'm sorry.
We're gonna put it in.
Stink, you got to call me Stink. I'm fucking losing my fucking mind. I ain't mean that shit, Stink. I'm sorry.
After me and him took those pictures, like I was in the backseat with him. Rachel and Queen were sitting in the front. So I'm over here trying to like, create conversation. Like I'm over here like, cause we took pictures on his phone and Queen's phone. So I'm like, oh yeah, like I like this one. I'm like just creating conversation. Like, yeah, I like this one. Blah blah blah, whatever the case may be. And I'm like, oh yeah, send it to me, stuff like that, right? He's sending me the pictures. Woo woo, blah blah blah. We get to the mall. This boy just acting weird. Like he just not really talking for her. I'm like, why is he acting like that? Queen's over here still trying to stick up for him. Like nah, I think like just trying to stick up for him and stuff like that. I'm like, Queen,
something that he don't do.
Nah, I'm like, Queen, please, like he's just acting weird. So fast forward, we had left Maryland. We had left Maryland or whatever, and we're going driving back to Georgia. So I just remember him texting me. Mind you, he had got a new number or whatever. So I just remember him texting. I didn't have his new number, so he texted me and was I'm thinking like, who is this, stuff like that, because it was saying the download thing. It was saying like the picture was downloaded. The person had sent me a picture, but the thing was downloaded. I'm like, who is this? No, cause that's how I'm thinking. I'm like, who is this? We're doing the story time. I'm like, who is this texting me? So the thing finally downloaded. It was a screen recording of like you know how you post like something on Instagram, you have multiple slides and stuff like that. He's showing you this picture. He's showing me the slides of the pictures, and it's like of him, and it's like I'm in the slide. So I'm like, yo, like you're trying to. First of all, we don't know him that well to be posting her on his Instagram. First of all, I think is this Finsta? It's this Finsta. It's different. Like
on
that's
the
what I'm
name,
thinking.
bro.
I'm swiping through and looking at the picture. I'm like, okay, is this like Finsta or something? He was like, but I'm like, he wouldn't be asking me that if this is Finsta. So
Yeah.
he basically is asking me. He basically is asking me like, oh, do you mind if I like post these or whatever? So maybe me, I didn't really care or whatever. I'm like, yeah, you can post it or whatever, right?
No, I think you were also looking at your face, like how you know we was also telling him like don't post them that we look bad. So I feel like you were more so on the standpoint of too of like saying like, oh yeah, this is good. But I don't think you purposely would like post on your like. I don't think that you're
I'm not
like, trying to
I'm not
imply,
like, I'm just like, yeah, you can post it if you want. If you like the picture,
and even if that's not
you
you
like
can't
the
even
picture,
tell. You
whatever.
can't tell it's on
Like,
Finsta or
but
not.
me,
I'm like,
I'm
not
not
just
no,
posting
but I have to say
somebody
something.
on
I'm thinking this his main because I'm like, he wouldn't ask me this if it's Finsta or whatever.
No,
Do you know how many times all of us like
trying
trying to like, you know? But at the same time, so I long story short, I let him post it, whatever. We started texting a little bit after that. Stopped texting. We started. Oh my bad. We started. So y'all, now we're gonna fast forward to like back to around Queen's birthday or whatever, right? So I was basically telling Queen, like I said, I was gonna do a layer prank on him and stuff like that. I just wanted to like text him or whatever, but like I said, he was just always like inconsistent with it and all that different stuff. So basically it was like literally the day before Queen was leaving, I had texted him. I'm like, oh,
I didn't tell you what he did.
I said something like, oh, you don't know how to text, like you don't know how to text back. I'll be wanting to talk to you, stuff like that, to kind of get the layer prank started. If you want to see like what he said in the video, go watch the layer prank or whatever on my channel.
The link in the
Yeah,
description.
I did the layer prank on him, and basically it was a good outcome inside of it. Like he was basically just saying like, oh, he was basically saying that he would like want to talk to me. Basically, that's basically what he was saying inside the video. And I was just like, yeah. So from that layer prank, that's when me and him started texting every day, type of thing. Like until like recently, where we just okay. So we just basically started texting like every day and stuff like that, right? So after me and him started getting like texted every day, we basically started talking or whatever. We confirmed that me and him were talking, right? So yeah, we confirmed that we were talking.
Can I like, did we just call over here in her sour patch? So what you're doing? Or her freaking parrot finger. You know what I'm saying? They both should be like,
Don't geek, bro. Don't geek.
Like,
I'm trying to eat my chip. Why is yours so short?
oh, I'm gonna shoot it. Look how they blunts be looking at these, smoking it like this small.
Put it out.
Here's my day, pearled.
Alright, let's do it.
This literally hot. He holds it like this, like a cigarette.
Yeah, it gotta be short.
But he holds it like a
He's
cigarette.
like, look, this be
Somebody just hold it like this. But yeah, like how this pole. He asked me again to make him another collage thing. So I'm like, here you go, using me again. He now took it so deep, saying all this rubbishing in the message. And I call him, you know, he called me, and then girl, I know. Like that's how you know I just like he called me talking about something. Oh, I brought it up. He gonna say no because he said he don't like when people say this. So basically we were just arguing. And then either I hung up the phone or he hung up the phone, whatever. So we was not texting about it. He was like he don't like when people say stuff like that. Didn't fucking relax. The way he was just, I was like, it's even about to be my birthday. The fact that you're even just saying goofy shit, it just irritating me. Like, shut up. Mind you, he gonna claim that, oh, he already knew I was gonna cut him off. He already knew this day was coming because of the jokes I was making. They were just jokes. I never genuinely wanted to cut you up. Even the day that I even spoke to you about the whole thing, I was literally just speaking my truth. I still wanted us to work on it. I still wanted us to work on it in the moment and for us to be best friends. But after like a few times he kept going back and forth with me, I was like, yeah, hell no.
I'm sorry, but he's really doing the slow-mo thing. Nah, he's actually doing it.
He's like,
No. Look. Try to not pickle pepper. Look.
remember that movie that
Salud. No, look at me. Look.
No,
okay, easily distracted. Oh, sorry.
No, literally. he just did this whole little segment basically pissing me off. So mind you, he's already building up to my birthday, pissing me off, just saying anything irritating me. Now go, I'm in Atlanta.
Alright, so basically after the whole air prank, me and him just started like texting like every day. We confirmed that we were talking and stuff like that. And like, yeah, we were just
How was that
like,
confirmed?
no, I'm talking about after the fact. Me and him, we're talking every day. Then we actually like confirmed it with each other, like, oh yeah, we're talking.
Oh, sorry, yeah, my
type of thing. I'm not gonna go too into depth.
Well, I'm not gonna go into depth about it, but basically one day I just confronted him. He didn't like what I was saying. We don't see eye to eye. He's on a different boat. I'm on a different boat.
So they're not friends no more. No best friends. No none of that. Yeah, they're not best friends, but they still kind of like. They still. No, around this time, you guys weren't. Of course, you guys weren't best friends. But even when we were inside of Maryland the last time, and then me and him all hugged.
I was acting.
You was like, that's what I'm saying, cordial. Like you were still cordial around that time.
Well, not now. Well, y'all was not there.
Not now.
When I went to his house to do his brother's hair, I wasn't doing all that.
Yeah, not now, but yeah, now we're gonna just get mind you, y'all. So at this point, they're not.
It's 3 months down the line.
Yeah, she's not really cool with SD, and she's definitely not cool with Tony. It's 2 a.m. It's 2 a.m. When you gonna call her outside?
You know who's outside at 2 a.m.? So mind y'all, hearing this story time to this point, and now hearing what I say, tell me if it correlates. Please pause it and just quickly read this little thing. Tell me if it correlates, right? So after this, she gonna send me my post. She gonna say, until you tell them about themselves and they are receptive, but you've concluded that it's above you now. And I'm just like, huh? Elaborate. So first you're coming out because texting me about something. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we're gonna screenshot all this.
Random as fuck. November 11th. You're random. I don't know what you're talking about. When last did we speak? Literally. She gonna say, I just related the caption to whatever transpired. There's some of the words that she was saying in this thing that really blew us. The whole transpired, opted, you relax, literally. You
opted.
Relax, literally. She said, I just related to the caption to whatever transpired between you and I. You know, considering you opted to drop communication. Not entirely because it doesn't apply, but bust how we don't talk no more per a decision you made. I mean, you're saying like I had a problem with that. Like, okay. Yeah, I made it, okay. Like, why is it being met? Okay.
And she said you opted out of communication. Was she hitting your line to try to resolve anything?
If she was doing that, I was gonna ignore her.
Who's your carrier?
No, literally.
Who's your carrier?
Maybe Boost Mobile.
Because I didn't receive
Metro BCS.
I didn't receive anything. It was Metro BCS. Like.
So she was like following something you just a decision you made, following something you didn't want to agree to disagree on. I mean, I'm not. If it was a whole agree to disagree thing, it would have been something that didn't even need to be brought back up at SD's house. Period. Ooh, that's like, I didn't even think about that before. I thought about that just now. If it was a agree to disagree on, it could have been. We wouldn't even. It wouldn't even be something we ever brought up back up in life. Unless we genuinely need. It was none of the need to have it brought back up in life. But you brought it up back up in his house. So however I want to.
For what reason? If you're watching this, comment down below. Why did you bring that up?
She said, after I told her that I was considering your film, like just comment. She said, okay. She basically tried to say that, oh, it wasn't because she said it was a principle of me ignoring her. That's why, and because I did it earlier in the day. Just because I ignored you, is it why is it paying you that much? You have to not let the whole world decide which one is more rude. I don't really. She gonna say, she said, I don't know, there's definitely something misunderstood. I said, first of all, this has nothing to do with what transpired 3 months ago. Second of all, how did I opt out of communication? Did I miss a text from you after it all happened or something? Because communication definitely works both ways. My whole misunderstanding had everything to do with why you even brought it back up at SD's house. She gonna say, whether it was, this is what she started to try to get smart. She said, whether it was 3 months ago or 3 minutes ago is irrelevant.
That's not irrelevant, yo. If something happened a year ago, and just because you saw something that's relevant to it, you're gonna bring it up. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You're talking about some weather 3 months ago or 3 minutes ago.
Job, so
literally nobody cares.
People who say that have nothing to do.
Like,
she clearly has.
You clearly had nothing else to do. That you're over here related something from 3 months ago.
Literally trying to make some type of connection. Even if you made a connection,
there was no connection.
Genuinely, let's even say she made a connection. We haven't spoken in how long about anything. Who told you that it was not show and tell time? So then she said I was just saying I made a connection. Who I didn't ask. She said even if there wasn't one on your end and you did opt out of communication, I didn't text you because I wanted that I wanted that one. I wasn't the one that was upset. I stated what I felt like in the car on the way home, but you didn't have anything to say. And I asked the question I asked because you did what you did again at his house. I just wanted to see if I was missing something. First of all, I never ignored you again at his house. That never happened. When did I don't even, that just, you brought it back up. I don't remember that even happening. Because me, even, I felt like she even trying to make that as a reputable reason as why she brought it back up. No.
She just was looking for an opportunity.
Because I don't remember that even. When did I?
Yeah, she was really trying to look for an opportunity to try to talk to Queen. Because she knew Queen has to say anything. And then I literally kept telling Queen, I was like, bro, she's trying to, she wants to talk to you so bad. That's why she commented them little stuff in the beginning, like, oh, LOL on the thing. But she wants to talk to Queen so bad. But she could easily be in SD fit. After that, y'all, way what happened between me and her. I'm feeling like I'm the victim, and then she felt like she was the victim. But she ran to him, but I had to run to her. Like, you could run to him, right? But when in a situation where I feel like I'm the victim, and you feel like you didn't need to run to him, but you did though, because you were pressed. But me, if I felt like I was the victim in the situation, what was it taking from you? The same way you wanted him to come to you, what was it taking from you? And after I got in his ear to even say something to you, like, but it was so easy for you to forgive him and be in his face. But I mean, I don't need your forgiveness. You're not God, and you weren't doing shit for me, so I don't really care about whatever you thought. And I could opt out of communication. What was I losing from it? That's her favorite optic, like
transpired. Back up.
Spelly.
Are you in English class? She said my misunderstanding came from why that was a problem. I said my whole thing is, you're making the connections 3 months later. Girl, everything that happened after I pulled off before we got to his house should have been deaded after I told you my reasoning. I never knew considering someone else's feelings about your own vehicle was a problem. I could have just said no. But when that was established and I explained my intent, there was nothing else to speak on after that. You keep saying, oh, I didn't speak. I had nothing to say. Yeah, I'm not going to keep, once again, not repeating myself. Especially if I'm irritated, just stop talking to me. I said you made a so-called connection. Why did you feel the need to text me? It being 3 months ago is definitely relevant. Nobody's worried about you or that situation. But you feel the need to bring it up after all this time. You should have said what you had to say when this shit was still relevant. And I said, cause last time I checked, you was texting SD talking about something. Oh, it is what it is. So I'm most definitely thinking that the shit is out the window since it wasn't that deep. But it's being spoken about now though. So she laughed at that specific message. Then she gonna say, this is the last message. Then she gonna say, nah, the time isn't relevant because whether it was over with or not, I felt like saying something. First of all, nigga, no one's gonna speak on shit at your own time. That's why you got no response after this, cause we don't even gotta read her whole message. We're gonna screenshot said and then I replied K, cause nobody's about to be going back and forth with you. Go to yours. So y'all after that, I made a post. We're gonna show the post too. I made a post about me dancing to my favorite artist, Roddy fucking Rich, my husband. I put mood crying face, right? So me and the twins are in the comments, basically just kiki and doing a little laugh. So this hoe said kiki. So I said, Element, you're ugly. Then she said Tony Hawk. I said, cool it. She gonna laugh again. She said very much unbothered, but I said Element literally. So that's how this girl over here liking my post and liking our comments. She liked my comment when I said very much unbothered vibes, y'all. Mind you, y'all, when Rachel comments under the post and said Tony Hawk vibes. Why would you think something like that is about you though? Like why? You wanted to make and that's exactly why her name is Tony Hawk inside this. Yeah, because she wanted to make that connection. Right, so that's gonna be basically I had did my own little post basically after Queen had did her video with basically same mood. I had did my own little post, and mind you, when I was writing this post, it relates to me and Queen. Basically Tony Hawk basically felt like somebody was attacking her when I was doing this post or whatever. I'm basically, let me just read the post. Just read the book, like literally. I was basically just saying, it's crazy because niggas would really do anything to try to come back in your life after they did you wrong. And then they try to act like they unbothered, but really think about how we fell off almost every day. Then they're thinking and trying to look for any opportunity to try to come back in your life. Like, nah, I've changed. Yeah, me. I have no space for any old relationships. Leave that in the past. I don't want to rekindle any flame, beloved. God bless and have a nice life. But Rachel gonna comment under it and said, oh, people have a lot of time on their hands, and then Queen replied back to her and was like, oh yeah, motherfuckers got a lot of time on they down the line. Nobody's even thinking about them no more, right? So I basically liked Rachel's message. And she commented again and said, yeah, beloved. And I said, yeah, beloved, stuff like that, right? It's just an inside joke. So the girl Tony gonna comment talking about something y'all funny. If anything, we got beloved from Kool-Aid. Literally comment under it talking about y'all funny.
And then that's when all of us basically just start going back and forth. So she's like, y'all funny. So then I replied to her and I was like, and this, because we're hilarious.
And we'll continue to be.
We're really funny because little does she know, I know she's over here mad behind the camera, but we're on the phone. We're literally we're literally on the phone all laughing about it. Like we're literally laughing and stuff like that. So that's when Ruth was like, thanks, with the emoji. And then she was like, she added me, was like, and will continue to be. And then she gonna add Ruth, right? Y'all keep in mind, she just keep adding my sister. She said something like,
only added her,
she said no doubt. Hit my DM though, I promise.
SD and her are talking. The person that she wants so bad.
So she's like, hit my DM, promise I'm funnier though. So I at her, I'm like, go to sleep. And then she says, my sister also asked her again. She was like, no, what are you? She said, no, what are you is bothered because this wasn't even about you. But hey, if the shoe fits, I added myself. I'm like, literally, like we're all talking like nobody made that post about her. Like she's not that important. So that's when she asked my sister. She's like, all I said was funny. Was you funny? Sis sound like the shoe was my size. Queen gonna come in. She was like, no, literally, that's the kill. She's adding my sister. So then Ruth asked
she's not saying nothing to me and this girl.
She's not saying anything to me. So she literally asked Mr. Hawk and was like I said, if the shoe fits, wear the shoe. I'm just confused as to why you keep talking to me. ... Want to make it about you so bad. I said, you feel attacked. I'm at her how like, you feel attacked. She just say that, y'all. And then that's her. She asked my sister again. She's not talking to anybody. Like I said, hit my DM if I gotta say it in Spanish. She's saying all that, but she was really only adding Ruth inside the comments. Like, y'all, I'm literally saying stuff. I'm literally adding her. I'm like, you make no sense. I was like, you lurking. I'm saying all this stuff. I was like, you threw that shoe on. All this stuff. I'm saying you fishing.
Rachel's going literally.
I'm saying all this so stuff. Like, I'm saying so many stuff, and she's literally not adding me, y'all. Like she's literally not adding me. So after when she was like, oh, I forgot to say it in Spanish. Like she knows Spanish. Ruth gonna be like, heard you, beloved. You want to vent or something? So that's when Ruth had.
Yeah, cause you over here keep telling somebody to text you.
And
like,
some people are over here
trying to vent to me?
Some people are trying to say, oh, y'all terrible.
No, literally. So y'all, after Ruth had hit her up in the DM or whatever, we're not even gonna go into that. We'll just put the screenshot right there because.
Oh yeah, basically, and then y'all
just go to the last part with the last few.
Oh yeah.
I like that. That was my favorite part of the message. Is the last.
Wait, put your flashlight there. So basically, I texted her. I said, "What's up, girl? Like what? Stuff like that." She said, "Finally, talking about something. Just think y'all funny with the post, but saying I'm bothered. Wanted to say something, so." I did. Truly not for all that social media. The shoe fit because it's tailor made. Y'all want an actual problem or what? I literally sent her laughing emojis. Actually laughing like
we're
seriously.
But we're all
I'm
on the phone.
actually laughing like.
Mind you, Richard's girl should have now sent me my own post about the whole mood thing. Talking about some. Are y'all talking about? You're talking about Tony or what?
Mind you, Richard's girlfriend and Tony are like this. Like they're like this. So
I would say like they're like this. You talk to them.
Well, I don't know why you're over here texting Queen, asking, oh, is it about Tony? When y'all are on the phone right now. Some act like y'all on the phone and she ain't telling you what's going on right now.
And even if it was,
literally, what were you gonna do?
I'm confused.
Anyway,
I with her to that day when she tried to ask me that. Don't ask me that. Literally.
So I sent her laughing emoji. I said fool when I wrote that. Basically, I'm just saying like the screenshot is gonna be in it. I'm basically just telling her like, bro, I literally done told you multiple times that this thing is not about you. She's talking about some so yes or no. Y'all, she said. Listen, after I basically am explaining to her like, oh, the post is not about you, she's talking about, okay, so yes or no, trying to have attitude. I said, I'm not about to fight you over a situation that's between you and my cousin. And I said it happened years ago and stuff like that. She laughed at the message or whatever. I said, but if you got a problem, just say that. Stuff like that. Like, you going so hard. Like, literally nobody's worried about you.
Get in the studio.
She said, baby, I said what I had to say to Queen. Y'all opted to make the post and comments. Sounded like y'all wanted a problem. All I need is a yes or no. I'm gonna put all these screenshots in. I'm not about to read all this foolish stuff or whatever. But she tried to make somebody sound like they sweet, like they didn't want no problems. We didn't care about finding her, but she tried to try somebody on some sweet stuff. But long story short, I basically was telling her like,
read this. Just please read this so everyone in know.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So the last part of the message, she said, I don't know who you need. She was, I don't know who you used to dealing with, but I don't tolerate disrespect. So I'm gonna ask one more time: is she gonna fight me or what?
Tolerate disrespect.
Is she gonna fight me or what? I said I don't even live in Maryland, but if you ever see me in person, just run up. She liked it. She thumbs up the message, stuff like that. And I said, and go get some money all caps, chase the bag, stuff like that. I said worried about fighting. I said, like I said though, if you ever see me in person, I said if you ever see me run up, I'm done talking to you.
Issue championship.
Yeah, she said champ. And if you're not from Maryland and you don't know what champ means, champ means anyway. So basically, like champ kind of explain what champ means.
Explain it. Champ just means like
I don't know, like you like you kind of like
childish, childish and really thinking that was the one, like childish and thinking that was the one.
Yeah, like that type of thing.
Yeah, like childish and thinking that shit was the one. Yeah,
that's basically what champ is. But
like you doing stuff that no one.
Yeah, I don't know. What's
like if you wear Heelys, you're champ, bro. You're champ.
If you say swag, you're champ.
That's not my swag.
If you say, I don't care, you're champ, bro.
Brother be saying that too. Oh, that's look at me, look at my swag. Who says
swag?
Oh, you Soldier Boy? No, are you Soldier Boy?
Nah, you champ. I don't care. You champ, bro. I don't care.
Drake?
I'm giving you real information and you talk about me being champ. You're saturated pictures. You look like Tony Hawk. You look like a skater dude. And you're talking about I'm champ. What's champ is the fact that your picture is even that saturated. I can't believe that was actually last month because when her queen
like so long ago.
When her queen stopped talking, I was like, what, August? Like, and how many months in total is all that? Like, seriously. And she talking about she want to find somebody, but like I said,
not on our mind. But
that's not on our mind. But if it happened, it happened or whatever. But you know,
I'm not even scared. Honestly, she's not touching y'all. And me personally, bro, anybody can say whatever. Just because I'm nice and I be all this like talking all this peace stuff, you've not seen me angry. None of y'all that's been my friends. None of y'all really know me.
I really can't believe that was last month. It feels like it was like kind of.
It feels like so long ago.
That's how I'm going. That's how I'm over here like January from like that was last month. Like if I look like I don't got no energy, y'all, it's literally 2 in the morning. 2 in the morning right now.
We started this at like what, 11?
We stopped talking because the sidekick said we wasn't stuff. We stopped.
Terrible.
It was just inconsistent and nobody's about to just be texting every day over like, I mean, you live in Maryland, I live in Atlanta, so that just wasn't gonna work. I mean,
even before that, she already knew. She never wanted you to be her nigga. She never wanted you.
It never got to the point like, oh yeah, in a relationship. I mean, I'm not gonna like, yeah, I liked you or whatever, but it wasn't like, oh, like, I'm thinking it's gonna.
She said I never liked him earlier. Did she say that?
I never said I never liked him. I did not say that. I don't remember. Queen, I don't remember. You see, she
I don't remember.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
You're right.
But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I did like him, whatever. But it's just kind of like, are we done?
You don't have to lie for the video.
All right, bye guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Bye, hoes. Yeah, y'all follow me, just a queen 3 E's. Y'all know how I do. I love y'all. Bye. Peace.